In this session, we'll learn how to search and manipulate the Simple Labnote using AMS module. As you click the search button, the search window opens. In the basic search panel, you can search the general information. Quick text search for title, name and description, document number, keyword, note field, researcher, modification date, and Labnote status. Click researcher icon to search username or ID. For example, type Kim in the search keyword box and click search button. You can select researcher by double-click from the list. The selected researchers are automatically added to search panel. Next, in the middle panel, project status, category type of Labnote, and structure search are available. Category is an index to classify the Labnote, so you can effectively search Labnote by category information. The category can be added or edited by system administrator. The last, alphanumeric search is the most useful search. Click the Add button to insert new alphanumeric query. Class field has 4 different search items: material, precaution, method, and observation. It is the same as the items are separated at the registration window. Select material as class and name as type, and then type benzotriazole in the name field. It searches all Labnotes including benzotriazole as material. Change the type to value and set range as operator, and then type the value from 5 to 20 and change the unit to volume %. It searches specific quantitative value of benzotriazole composition. Add another search query. Select precaution class and value type. In the name field, type agitator. This query searches Labnotes including benzotriazole material of 5 to 20 volume % and agitator in the precaution tab. Click the search button. Hit list is displayed in the list window. Once you double-click the hit result, view window is automatically opened and you can view the detailed Labnote information. In the material tab, you can see the 10 volume % of benzotriazole. In the precaution tab, you can see the agitator item. Information tab consists of general information, category, reference, and note information. In the information tab, you can find attached reference information. In the material tab, it shows input, output, and other material information. Precaution tab shows equipment constraint, precaution or special requirement. Next, you can see the registered experiment method. Finally, experiment result is displayed at Observation tab. All tabs contain the Note section. In the section, you can view the content such as text, table, and images. To edit the Labnote information, you can click the Edit button at the bottom of the View window. If the Labnote information is modified, you can manage the changed Labnote as different version. For example, an initial Labnote is version 1.0. When the first change is made, the version of Labnote is updated by upper version such as 2.0 or 2.5. The previous version cannot be modified and it is possible to read only. If the current Labnote has lots of versions, you can compare the differences between each version. When you click the Compare button, Setting dialog opens. Select 2 or more versions to be compared in the All Versions box and move to Selected Version box. Click the Compare button. Compare window opens. In the left setting panel, choose items you want to compare. You can compare property of AMS material used in Simple Labnote. Select supplier and purity on the property folder. Click the Preview button at the bottom of the panel. Labnote comparison results show in the right window. The difference between versions is expressed as red color. If you want to save the result as Excel format, click the Export button. Let's go back to the View window. If you would like to create new Labnote more conveniently, you can make a copy of existing Labnote as template. Next, you can create a reporting page of Labnote information using Report menu. In the Information panel at the left side of the Report window, choose items you want to print and click the Preview button. You can see the report on the right window. If you want to save the report as PDF format, click the Export button. In the Information panel of the View window, you can change the status of Labnote. Click the Status Change button. Some status, for example, approved or terminated, needs an approval of project leader. Select a status to be changed and approval. After entering a password of logged-in user, click the Submit button. Status Change log shows history of Labnote status changes. The linked document contains an electronic signature that was signed electronically. Authentication is a function to make a third-party timestamp. Click the Request Authentication button. Select a third-party approver, and then enter a password of logged user. Click the Submit button. When the approver is logged in, he can receive the authentication request. After approval, authentication log shows history. The PDF document includes Labnote information at the time, as well as approver, request person, and date. Status change and time authentication meets the criteria of 21 CFR Part 11, and it can be used as evidence for intellectual property protection. Until now, we introduced how to search and manipulate the Simple Labnote using AMS module. Thank you.